Good morning. I am up early and ready for my walk. Okay, I hope I look good. You know, lately, I feel like I've really been stuck on autopilot. Like I'm just trying to get through day after day, getting to the routines. I have to do this in the morning, that in the afternoon, that in the evening. And I don't know why, but it feels like I'm just repeating the cycle over and over and over again. And yet somehow I still don't have the time to like switch off. And I think what has happened is that we now have gotten into doom scrolling, which is basically our modern form of relaxation. It is the only way that we can completely switch off and de-stress. The nice thing about it is that it's quick, it's convenient, you can do it right now, no problem. But there is a fundamental flaw with that, and that is you don't truly switch off. You're like constantly bombarded with information, some good, some bad, some funny, some sad, and it becomes a bit more overloading. And that's where our attention span starts shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and we become more impatient, more anxious. We want to get things done right away. We've lost the beauty of time. In a way, I like to think of doom scrolling as a dopamine vending machine. You know, you just quickly grab it, punch in your numbers, and then here's your dopamine. I don't completely blame us, really, for wanting to go to Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to switch off. It's just super quick and super convenient. I actually blame the life that we live right now. Everybody wants things so fast, and it has to be done now, that we don't have a chance to even think about what it is we need to do. So again, we just start running on this hamster wheel over and over and over again. So, I've been thinking about ways to try and bring myself back to myself and find ways to start being a little bit more present in this lifetime instead of just thinking of the future, the past, work, to-do list, family, friends, and everything going on at once. It's nice to just sit, be here, be in this moment. I also kind of use this walk as sort of like a meditation, help me think through some things as well. And I've been thinking a lot about, activities that I want to do. I really missed out on activities. Like, I wish I could get involved in something like that. And the only ones you really can get involved in is like a marathon. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm marathon ready. I wish there was like, I don't know, art classes or dance classes. It doesn't have to be for professional things. It can literally just be for fun. And I don't know if anybody is that. This is a missed opportunity. There are a lot of adults there that need a reason to sort of like get out the house, The problem is, even if I wanted to do that, it's all like so expensive. They all want you to pay like 900 rand and something ridiculous. And I'm like, you know what? It's not even that serious. It's not even that deep. I literally want to do this because I want a reason to do an activity. But in the meanwhile, since I can't afford all these activities, I guess the goal is to try and create activities for myself that are either ridiculously cheap or absolutely free. You know, I read this quote the other day that really got to me. Like it really made me like pause and just sit with it for a second. It made me think. It was by George Bernard Shaw, and I think it went something like, we do not stop playing because we grow old, but we grow old because we stop playing. And I don't know why, but ever since I've heard that, it's changed my entire view of adulthood. It also just really got me thinking about how many things we've all had to give up because we're either too busy, or we've grown out of it, or we risk looking too childish. And I don't know why, but that just feels kind of sad to me. Like, you know, I have a friend, right, who recently told me that she just threw away her ballet tights. And when she threw them away, she cried her eyes out. And I looked at her and I was like, wait, why would you throw your ballet tights out? And then she just said to me, well, we all have to let go at some point. And I don't know why, but that just didn't sit right with me. That really made me feel sad. So, in other words, if you couldn't do it professionally, that just means you must give it up entirely at all. We live in such a reward-based system. We no longer do things for the sake of like, oh, we just love doing it. We do it now because we want something in return out of it. We want to make it a career. We want to monetize off of it. We want to do all of these things except for the actual reason, the main reason of doing them in the first place. It's hella fun. Like, what? So I don't know, when she said that to me, it just really made me kind of sad, and it made me reflect on a lot of the things that I've basically stopped doing for almost the same reason. I either could never pursue it, or I never had time to pursue it, or I was risk being seen as like, you know, women your age don't really do things like that. And that just irritates me, because what do you mean, woman my age? Like, this concept of age to me is a completely different topic in the first place. But of course, I did understand what she meant. She obviously felt like she maybe had outgrown it in her life, and that made her sad. So that was obviously her own journey to have, of course. We shouldn't have to give up the stuff that we enjoy doing, because I think it's those moments that really make our lives worth living. That's when I decided that there was one thing I used to enjoy during my childhood that I hadn't done in years, and that was rollerblading. So I decided to, hey, let's go do it. So I just got off work now, and I had this like sudden urge that I really just wanted to rollerblade. It came out of nowhere, and I was literally just about to talk myself out of it, and then I was like, okay, wait, why? Let's do it, because I haven't done it in like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be years. So got myself ready, got some music ready, and then I got my rollerblades there. See that? And we're ready to go. Okay, I have no idea where I'm gonna ride. I think I just want to listen to music and enjoy it. That's all, you know. And then we'll take it from there. But it was fun. But I'm tired now, I'm ready to go home. I honestly had so much fun riding those rollerblades. I can't explain it. You know, it felt like my life stood still. It felt like time itself had put a pause. I was able to be present. I was able to be here. And it just felt like being a kid again. And it was really the most amazing thing in the world. I can't believe how much of my inner child I've neglected from doing just simple joys in life. And maybe that is the secret. Maybe that is the secret to happiness in this world. It's not really going to just come to you. Happiness is not just going to fall into your lap. You have to actively go out there and find things that bring you joy. And not just quick dopamine fixes, because they don't last long. I can honestly tell you, after I had finished rollerblading, I was gone for maybe about an hour to an hour and a half, just around my neighborhood. After I was done with that, it felt like I came back from an event. You know that like energized feeling of like, wow, that was so much fun. You still have energy. You wanted to talk about it so much. Like, it really did. It felt like I had that, and it was so freeing. Maybe that's all it actually takes to really live a fulfilled and happy life. Because I won't lie, after I had come home from rollerblading, I honestly felt so good. It was actually